Hey you guys, it's Gina. I am doing this video holding the camera, which was not my preference, but my phone was being a little weird and I wanted to make this video. But I wanted to do Kay's Beautiful Struggle glue book tag video. And I don't think I've ever talked about glue books on this channel. I'm kind of new to them myself. A glue book is technically a book that you take magazine clippings and glue them in. Some people have themes, some people fill up books with just the same color of things. Some people do collages, they do just visual interest books where, you know, they have something that they've cultivated where from the first cover to the last page, it's all things visually that they like and appreciate, and it is something they can keep, you know, that kind of thing. This is actually a kids like composition book that I made. Here on YouTube, there's a artist who has a channel who her name is Melanie Sullivan. I love her channel, love it. And she makes composition books like this. And I finally was like, I don't normally, every time I've tried to do anything in a comp book, I didn't really like it. I don't really like lined pages. There are multiple reasons why I was like, ugh, ugh. But she did it, and she covered hers with like this clear, you know, Scantron, whatever you want to call it, sheet, like the, and transfer, whatever. I can't remember what they're called for some reason, but, so I did the same thing she did. I did mine a little differently. I did a collage on the front using all kinds of like stickers and, if you can hear Cece in the background, I'm sorry. I don't know why. Collage elements, and then I put the like skin, you know, the clear thing on top and sewed it down. And then this is like patterned duct tape. And then I made pockets on the front and the back. And that's some washi tape in the back. But I did pockets, and then this is more, and then I put July 30th to, and then I'll put when I end it, and I probably am going to put volume 1 or volume 1 somewhere here, just so I know what order they're in, because I'm gonna try to make more of these. I really enjoy it. It's become a whole big thing. I'll kind of show you a real quick flip through before I start doing the glue book tag. This is like journaling I do here. I covered it up because I don't really write in here to show people. I just wanted to talk about this. This is just some like lists of things, a little bit of paint. This is a tiny little image of Eddie Murphy that I found in a magazine. It was a circle just like that with his little face all crunchy. Oh, it made me smile. So I was like, yep, you're going in there with Eddie. And this is just a, sorry if there's any light reflection. It's just a fish image. This is a picture that I have many places, but it's my painting class pre-COVID. I miss them very much. I'm having a really hard time really painting anything I truly love. I'm still painting, but I'm struggling without being able to go there every Saturday and be with them. So this is another one. This is some colored pencil and washi tape, and I'll probably journal over here eventually. And this is like, I saw these clippings of some of my favorite TV shows, so I stuck those in there and then started making a list. I did this after work one day. I just fussy cutted all of that and glued it down and made my own little new collage, and I just love it. I love it. I mean, it's just so relaxing to do, especially when I'm tired from work and I can't draw. I can't draw at 5 o'clock at night, 6 o'clock at night after a full day of, no, I just can't. I can't. So this is the next best thing. And then I try to cover up my journaling, and then it's like, no. And this was cut out from like a SpongeBob kids book, and all of this was just my little, I was gonna collage or journal in here, and nothing ever fit, so I liked their faces over here. I didn't put anything there. This is just another one. This is from like a vintage book. I finally got this Pokemon last night, and so I made a little print. I printed it out, a picture of it, because I was very happy. Oh, and I printed this out too. It was like a free image off of Pinterest, and I want to get more into finding more free images off Pinterest to cut up and put in my book. But otherwise, it's just that, and I really, really enjoy it. It's a whole new thing for me to do stuff with you know, magazine clippings. So, okay, on to the tag. The tag is by Kay's Beautiful Struggle. I'll have the link below. How many glue book mag journals do you have? Well, I have this one, which is my favorite one, and then, that was another question. Oops. This one is kind of a glue book. It's all my favorite recipes that I find, and I either write them in like this, or I glue them in if I like them. And I'm hoping to fill it all up is the plan. This book and this one I got from Dick Blick. They're like $6 and they're huge. They're really nice blank paper books. So I have that one, and then I have, this is kind of a glue book. It's like, I call it my idea book, because what I would do, it's got drawings and other artwork in it though. But I would cut things out from art magazines or whatnot that I really enjoyed, and then I would write kind of like the ideas that came to me from seeing this. Like, oh, I could do something like this, or I could do something like that. Or, oh, isn't that neat how they, you know, embossed into the clay like that, you know, that kind of thing. So I have that, but there's other things. I've shown this book on my channel before, and this is like, I didn't glue this article down, I just paper clipped it in so that I can see all of it, and I enjoy that. So, but there's drawings and paintings and all kinds of stuff in here, so I don't really consider this a glue book. And then other than that one, I have this, which is my art journal, and this is definitely not a glue book, because eventually, you know, the pieces, the magazine clippings that are even in here, you're not going to be able to tell even what they were eventually. You know, you'll be like this is all magazine clippings, but this is my drawing, and you really can't tell what was originally there. Like, you could see a little bit of a building sticking out there. Here's another one. It's like the back of a chair. And I mean, you just can't, once I'm done with it, it's definitely more of an art journal in this one. You can see the mummy, I guess that's one, but yeah, so that's more of an art journal. So I really kind of have just the three. So I have this one, my recipe one, and then my idea book one. All right, next. Which book is your fave? This is my favorite one. Which page is your fave? Number 3. Oh, probably right now, I really, really like, that one kind of makes me sad. Jeez, damn you, dang, washi tape is never right. I really like this half of a page, I guess. Yeah. Or the cover. The cover and the first page are my favorite too. I really just, I'm enjoying this book. I can't choose with that. What are your favorite magazines to harvest? My favorite magazines to harvest are vintage National Geographics. I got some from my library pre-COVID days, and I mean, there's just nothing better. You don't know what you're gonna get, and every advertisement is like, if you get the 1970s one like this, it's like 1970s bliss. Look at that TV. I had this TV growing up. I had it, and so I fussy cutted it out of an advertisement in an old National Geographic, cut out the middle, put the fish in there, and stuck it in this art journal page. I don't really like the rest of the art journal page, but that TV, I love it. So I like them for that. Also, they have a lot of nice textures and people in them, and they're my favorite. Next would be Vogue. Vogue would be my second favorite. How do you store your images and how are they organized? Okay. Now, I'm kind of somewhat new to harvesting magazines, and so this is it. This is a blue tote thingy from the Dollar Tree, and I sit on the couch with this on a little tiny coffee table by my couch, and I cut out and rip out whatever, you know, strikes my fancy out of a magazine, and I shove it in here. And when I'm bored and ready to glue some stuff into this, I dig through here, I take something out, I fussy cut it, I glue it down, I rip it up, I do whatever you know. Look at that. I just love it. Another day I will talk about what, like when I do a harvest video with magazines, why I pick some of the things I pick, because I have so many different books, I pick different images for different reasons. But yeah, I keep scissors, a glue stick, a pen, and a chapstick in here, and that's it. And I have another little cardboard, real small box that I throw some stuff into. Let's see here. What do you, number 6, do you have theme books? Well, I mean, I guess you could say my recipe book is kind of themed. Otherwise, not really. I don't see me making like a blue book or a yellow book or a bird book. Maybe like a book of just collage like this, like where I didn't write in it and I just did collages maybe. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Do you have plans, number 7, do you have plans to start a new book? If so, what size, and will it be a theme? I definitely have plans to do another comp book like this. Like, I'm going to try to keep doing these for as long as I find them enjoyable. They're cheap, they're really fun to make, and if you screw it up, it was $1, you know? So I really enjoy this. I also bought this. I don't know what that is. It's a clean book. I bought this book off of Amazon for, I think it was like $7. And my plans were to collage the front of this, and I don't know if I was going to do a straight glue book on these blank pages or if I was going to draw some. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to collage the front, and then I was going to draw, like, you know when you start researching something online and you get like, all of a sudden you're like, what are all of this Scottish folklore in this particular region, and what is their, you know, monsters / lore people look like? Well, I was going to write all of my research stuff down and draw little pictures and make little collages that coincided with my research of random things online. Sometimes it's true crime, sometimes it's Scottish folklore, sometimes it's I don't know what else. I mean, every day it's different. Every day. But I thought, and I was going to do one page with like the Pokemon types, like grass is weak to electric, and because I can never keep them straight, and I play a lot of Pokemon Go. I might still do that. We'll see. Another day. But those are my 2 main possible glue-like book futures. Let's see here. Where do I get my magazines? Number 8. I used to get all my magazines, or a lot of my magazines, from the library because people would bring them in and they were free. A good friend of mine had a Vision Board 2020 meetup where we all met up and made vision boards for the day for 2020 back in January. It was my first vision board. I'll have to show it to you in another video because I'm a little sour about it still. But 2020, what the hell? So needless to say, the vision board doesn't see much light of day, and it kind of annoys me. But we had a lot of magazines left over. Everybody brought magazines, everybody gathered them. We had a whole bunch of magazines left over, and my friend took them all because she organized the event. And I guess it was like February, into February. I said, oh, do you have any of those magazines left? I'm working on a couple art projects. And she's like, you can have them all. So she gave me a crap ton, and I mean a crap ton. So I have those. In the past, I've also got them from like garage sales. You can get them from eBay if you want certain ones, et cetera, et cetera. It's difficult with COVID, but even if you're in like a Facebook neighborhood group and you ask like people like, hey, can you like, do you have any old magazines that you don't want that you can drop safely at my door if I, DM you or whatever? I think people are pretty open to that. They just want to get rid of them. My favorite glue to use, I don't really have a favorite. I typically use this, which is fine. Besides glue and scissors, I also use washi tape. Number 10, besides glue and scissors, do you use other tools and supplies on your books, paint, markers, etc.? I use pen, I use washi tape. I use some paint a little bit. I want to use my Posca pens more, and that'll be it. And last question, what advice would you give a newbie? I'm kind of a newbie too. I would just say have fun. Make it where it's enjoyable to you. Don't make one that like you think is the right way. Do whatever you want. If you want to do a whole book of just straight up images, go for it. If you want a whole book of flowers, go for it. You know what I mean? Like, have fun and relax with it, because that's what we all need right now, and it's very cheap and fun to do this medium. So that'll be it. I'm gonna go. I have to try to journal a little bit in this and then go to bed, unfortunately. But I will talk to y'all later.